Hey, I'm Peachy. We've got a few outtakes in. Hey, I'm Peachy.
And I'm Patrick, and in this episode, I'm challenging him to a speed painting competition.
Ah, the fools. Thanks to Crafton, Unknown Worlds and the game Moonbreaker for sponsoring this video. Moonbreaker is now available for early access on Steam, so check out the link in the description. Now, we were given free access to the game, and they are sponsoring this video.
So, a painting competition with you, Peachy. I'm obviously not going to fight fair.
No, why would you?
Because I want to win. I'm going for blood.
Not too much.
I want to have the exact same skill set as you do, and I think the only way we can do that, and very fortunate for us, Moonbreaker got in touch. And they have a painting element to their game that I want to use to see, with the same skill set, who is better, me or you.
Well, I mean, like you say, level playing field. I can't use a mouse to save my life, so you're gonna have a steadier paintbrush arm, I reckon, in this. Maybe my
Maybe
shaking,
maybe
very shaky.
I've always wanted to dry brush like Peachy, so now I'm going to be able to, which is fantastic. The only thing that works in your favour is, 20 years experience and all of that knowledge about paints and what works well together. And
you're going to be massively disappointed because I'm just going to wash the whole lot and dry brush it and then pick out some colours after. That's what I'm going to do. Because if this is a speed painting competition and it's a level playing field, I'm going to fight dirty.
And I am going to be heavily inspired by other people's work. Right, should we get on with it?
Let's do it.
Right, 45 minutes each. We've got the same miniature. I think Peachy's up first.
Start the clog. So we've both got the same miniature. We've got Broken Vengeance. I'm going to crack on with mine now. Now, Pat's going to be doing the same thing. We've got 45 minutes to do this. So a bit of stress there. But I'm going to start first. I think I'm going to airbrush the whole thing with black. Dry brush up grey. So all my leathers are done. So that's boots, belts and stuff like that. And then I'm going to go down the route of maybe a rogue trader, so like Yanis Drake, something along those lines. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Colour-wise, I've got an idea. I might not go too full on Yanis Drake. I might move it a bit, so I might even go Ventrilian Noblesse. But I'm definitely going to paint that little teddy bear puppet thing as Shrek. There's no doubt about it. Paint it as Shrek. So I'm going to crack on. First of all, let's get that undercoat on. So I'm going to go, I think, charcoal. Think we're almost all covered. He's like super dark now. Kind of see him. Dry brushed. Let's get some light on there. Right, let's go white. Let's go paint. Let's go a bit more opaque. And then so what I'm doing here is like going for like the white trousers. I might do some stripes on depending on time. Gone for like a nice sort of royal blue jacket. Obviously we've got the little baby Shrek picked out there as well. There's some other details like the fur and stuff and like the thing on the shoulder. So I'll come to those in a bit, but I'm just going to do like the body arm and the straps, pick those out in black with a wash as well. And then I think I might dry brush that fur, pick out his skin, maybe do that thing on his shoulder gold, and then I'll have a play around with doing some fancy smancy sort of maybe stripes or something that on him. Obviously pick his beard out as well. Well, I'm getting beard envy looking at the guy. So yeah, I'm going to crack on, dry brush in that cloak and then see where we go from there. Well, I've added some golds. I did a little glowy as well. I realised I dry brushed over some of my leather, so I've just tidied that up as well. So what I'm going to do now is move on to the skin, get the skin done, do the hair, and then I'll take it from there. I've got about 30 minutes left, so I'm probably just going to get a bit silly and do some detail work and then regret it instantly because it takes an age. But I want to put some blood splatter on, and I don't know where to do that. All I need to do is gun as well. I forgot about his gun. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Done those things, happy with them. Might do a bit more of a shade on the gold, but we'll see. I'm just really shit, but I don't care. Stuck to my guns. Right, smarts. This is a man who's doing some fine talk right now. You wait till you're on it. Right, I want that hair colour.
3, 2, 1, and up.
Done. So, there we are. There's my version of Janus Drake.
So I am going up in a head-to-head painting competition with probably one of the most experienced miniature painters out there. So instead of viewing this as a competition, what I am going to do instead is view this as just a way of confessing my love for a certain space sheriff played by Timothy Oliphant. Peachy's in the same room and he's heckling me. He's painting Santa Claus. I'm not painting Father Christmas. One thing that is frustratingly like real life with this is it's so easy to miss parts of the miniature. Oh, I haven't done any of his back. Ugh. What's a good glowy? Ooh, panic red. I think that's quite fitting for how I feel at the moment. Okay, Christmas man. Everyone loves Christmas man. Whoa. Right. Updates. He's doing okay. I think this is where it could all go wrong. I need to wash him. And then there's a load of stippling that I want to try and do on the armour as well. Wash everywhere. Massive brush. I'm going to take off auto mask so it just does everything. 50% opacity. What can possibly go wrong? Attack. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Might have no. Oh, yes. Yes, I have overdone it.
You need to thin your wash down, mate.
I'm being heckled. You're stifling my creativity, Peachy. How have I given him a green foot? Dry brush over it. No one will notice. Okay, so I've got 22 minutes left. I've just realised I've painted his trousers the wrong colour. So I'm going to wash them. I feel like I've reached the limit of my abilities. I'm like, I've got time left. I just don't know what to do. 12 minutes. I've got 12 minutes. Oh, tell you what I'm going to do. The ultimate flex. He's going to get a hazard cable on his gun. Oh, no. What can I do? What on earth can I actually do? I'm just going to make it a different colour. Actually, I'm going to cheat. Save. Default scheme. What's he done? Oh, he's got go faster stripes on his... Oh, no, I haven't highlighted his cloak even. That, yeah. Dry brush. I hate this belt buckle. I hate it so much.
Dry brush it. That'll knock all the colours.
Dry brush it with what? No, yeah, that's better. Timothy!
Well, Pat, that went well. I 45 minutes.
Define well.
Well, I got all the colours on
Yes,
in the right places, kind of,
kind of.
because a few splodges here and there. What I did find was really interesting is the ability to, when you make a mistake, to undo.
Oh, I think the button I hit the most was the undo button.
I think there's a bit where you just see me undo it so much, it freezes, or at least that was on yours. But yeah, no, it was really good. I mean, if I'm playing the game as it is,
Yeah.
I think I could get stuck down a rabbit hole of just colouring in models.
Yes.
Because there's plenty of computer games out there where I like customising stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those, not only did I find it like just fun to do, and you could go, I mean, looking at the way that they've done theirs, you can go, right.
Oh yeah, like whoever painted the default scheme.
I know. Some fine motor skills there.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't paint those in 45 minutes, did they?
We don't know, but if they find out they did.
For my own ego, they definitely didn't paint them in 45 minutes.
No, so you had the same time as me. You feel you did all right?
What I absolutely loved about doing that was, it is comparable to painting a real miniature. Like, I put my base colours on, I washed it, I went to town with a dry brush, and I had, a painted miniature pretty quick. Yeah. And then I think, probably to the detriment of the model, I probably should have just made a cup of tea. Went around adding embellishments, which well, yeah, let's go through and let's dissect our miniature, shall we?
Well, here we are, Pat. Here is mine. A little bit based on Janus Drake from Kill Team, but not Kill Team, Blackstone Fortress. I lied, Blackstone Fortress. I think I sold out a bit because I went down the easy route. A little bit of simplicity here and there. Got a bit of blue jacket, got a bit of Ventrilian vibe there with some white trousers. Oh yes, as you can see, some tiger stripes on the fur there. I did try his gun to do that like heat effect, and I failed miserably. I mean, it kind of like black to purple to kind of orange. It just looks a bit now.
I can testify. Painting the end of that gun, painting anything around was difficult.
At least I didn't make mine look like a cow's udder. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I went down my for this, if we're like going to abridge it, went down the route of the sort of army painting technique, which was to do it all over dry brush, do it all over wash, bit more of a dry brush. So that was like all the black leather kind of covered, and then I started like filling in. And obviously with Moonbreaker, there are sections that you don't realise maybe the same colour when you like mask off an area. So you can like say his trousers, you mask off his trousers, you paint those all white.
Yeah.
But sometimes with the leather bits, you go, I'm going to do all the leather bits, paint those all black, and then there's something there. It's like, oh, I was not expected. Had to go, yeah. You can see I went down the dirty grease route.
Got muddy boo.
Got muddy. Now, here is the thing. I mean, obviously, we mentioned this when I do it, is the more you zoom out, the tool gets small. The tool stays the same size.
Yeah.
When you zoom in, obviously, it gets smaller. But the smaller the effect when you do the stipple means the smaller the spots, the bigger the effect. I just thought it just means it will cover it more, but it doesn't. It makes the spots bigger. So I had to make the effect, the tool itself, much smaller.
Yeah,
to get like lots of splatters.
I think that's worked really nicely. Like, you've got a legit fade from being like super mud all the way up to
a bit of dirt,
up to the black at the top. So I think as far as that goes, that's brilliant. Like, the leathers work really, really well. What have you done?
So this is one of Shrek's children. It died horribly. I mean, you went green too, so don't moral high ground it. So the thing I found about this was just that you look at the one that they've painted themselves, and they've gone so to town with it. It's really well done. I just went and his eye spacing down was just like, kill me. And just blood. It's blood. The only thing I found really tricky, and it threw me, I wasn't expecting that, and you obviously were expecting this because you watched me first, was when I did his hair and his skin, the beard was the same mask as the skin.
Yes.
So I had to paint that all separately. So I kind of like just went, I'll just fill in a bit of area grey, and then I'll just dry brush over the whole face with the same colour.
Yeah.
I hope tie it in.
I mean, that you did that really, really well. I'm looking at this close-up of his face now. I don't think I've painted his teeth. I'm quite eager to see what colour teeth. Oh, and his eye.
I gave him some eyeliner. Gave him a little bit of pretty eyeliner.
It's called guy liner.
Guy liner. Give him some guy liner. On the eyebrows.
He's got a cool glowy.
Yeah. Get a bit of glow. He's got some on his shoulder pad. I went gold for the shoulder pads. Yes. I did pick out his lips a bit as well. Went in with his lips.
Yeah.
Put a bit of pinkiness there. Again, having that palette, just mixing a bit of red to a bit of fleshes and stuff as well. It's just really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like I think you're right. Like you played it safe.
I did play it very safe because
you played it safe, but it's like it's really clean, and the colours work really well together. So like I think all of the practice that you've had doing this in real life and being an artist, like even though I've tried to level the playing field by the painting techniques we have using this identical, your skill, unfortunately, as the case may be for me, still comes through. I think this tiger stripe fur was a ball. That was a ball move. You do it. I was watching you do that, and I was like,
"Where's he going?"
and
the final dry brush ties it together.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, we need to talk about my belt buckle yet.
Well,
so this is the touchstone.
Yeah, I like your belt buckle. I like to give like vibes of like rock from the seaside. But if you go back to the cloak. The thing I'd do naturally for my own painting is I would paint the cloak, probably give it a wash and a dry brush, and then I'd get like a flat sort of contrast or paint really thin it down. So in this case, I'd probably use like Black Legion.
Yeah.
Thin it down and do the tiger stripes because it's going to do all the shading and highlighting for you, and then maybe a little dry brush over the whole lot to tie it all together. Because the dry brush over both the black tiger stripes, or as it is there, like a dark blue, and over the fur helped tie it together as the same texture, same material. So that's just following the process. I mean, it could be neater. We could argue about that. I mean, guns are gun metal. Try to go silver. Let's just not look at that.
What's that? What's the splodge out of place?
I mean, I've seen some of my videos back, mate, and I keep finding like bits of like green on like the Necrons and stuff. So it's just my signature, just to leave a bit of paint that's there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I was to go back, I'd do most of the same. I might do like pinstripes down his trousers and a different coloured jacket, maybe.
Yeah.
I think that blue ties in too much with the cloak, but he's counting.
I mean, wait until you see
Bobber.
How
oh, sorry, no, it's not Bobber, is it? It's
Timothy Olyphant.
Vamp.
Moving on to my ode to Timothy. Yeah. Immediately flicking between the two, I think I did. Well, my all over wash, I think has covered up lots of sins, as it does in real life.
Absolutely.
You know, if you're struggling with your painting, just wash it.
That's how I do it. If we again flick between the two, I think your colour placement is a little bit better because that red and green helps break up the shape a bit more. My blue makes it a bit of a shapeless mass around his top, but your red and green, so your red fur cloak and your green armour, actually work quite well together. I mean, yeah, you could argue that your red tunic's the same as the fur, but I don't know. I think it breaks up.
Yeah, I immediately, knowing what I was getting myself into, I don't know what colours look great next to each other. I don't have that skill, but you know who does have the skill? Massive companies that spend millions and millions of pounds on producing TV shows, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be inspired by the costume design of Timothy Olyphant, because he's at his best when he's playing a sheriff.
Yeah.
Especially when he's in space,
wearing bounty hunter armor.
Yes, of course. So essentially with this one, I tried to base all of my colours in. Mm-hmm. Accidentally made the gun look like an udder.
And some dinner.
Sponsored content, we'll leave it there. Washed it really heavily, and then basically at the end thought to myself, right, what else can I do? And then this is where I started potentially needlessly embellishing the model with so he's got his tattoo. I've no idea. It was meant to be an anchor.
Yeah.
So I gave him a little sheriff badge, which on close inspection doesn't actually look that great. So we'll just he's got 2 sheriff badges, and then he's actually got a green one here. So we'll just ignore that, and that's fine.
Maybe the deputies he's served with. One was really green and didn't deserve being come there. 2 of them were dead.
I had to go with the stippling because like the armor that he's wearing is super old. It's been in a acidic pit for God knows how long.
Yeah.
Sandy planet, so the yellow is totally worn off, and I had to go with the stippling brush, and I think I'll be the first to say completely balked it.
I like the effect.
I think
If it was all over, maybe.
yeah. Maybe I just didn't go far enough.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like, this was like when I was running out of time towards the end. Yeah. Oh, did I paint his teeth? That is a big question.
I think they might have already been undercoated for you. I like how his lips are the same colour as his beard, though. That's a nice touch.
Oh no!
There's a bit of flesh there. You got a bit of life coming back in.
His bottom one's all right. Top one,
Shadow.
Yeah.
Zenith highlighting right there.
Yeah. I tell you what though, his eye awful compared to yours. This is great. Look, bam.
I mean, I did a pupil. I mean, yours.
You did a pupil. It's got a highlight in there. My guy. Yeah.
I mean, maybe the left eye is the only one he can see through. The other one is just cataracts. There's no point changing because his button does all the work for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks a handsome devil. I'm seeing definitely Timothy Oliphant vibes just looking at that face.
So, yeah. So I think it was like, again, because the beard was on the same like mesh as the skin. You can see the tip of this beard here is skin colour. His lips are beard colour. So, I mean, yeah. You know you've gone wrong if your lips are beard colour, as the old saying goes. A lot of wash has pooled on the inside of his jacket there, which doesn't look too good. Baby, not Shrek, but Baby Yoda. He is, as you pointed out when we did it, the same colour as the armour. But I was like, I've got to paint him green.
Yeah,
like I have.
It's a different green, slightly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what his innards are made of, but I'm scared. I am scared.
Oh yeah, I was quite pleased with those actually.
They are very nice. It's got like a bit of a luminous fungi kind of.
Yeah. So don't cut open a Baby Yoda. I tried to put a hazard cable on the gun.
Now, I will say, Pat, again, look at those hazard stripes. I will go nowhere near that gun. So it does its job. So good job there. This looks very hazardous.
I mean, you can see this. You can see how terrible my painting was. Like, there's a big yellow splotch here. There's yellow over here. There's black stripes because, like, let's see. You can quite quickly take your geometry over, and so you have to be really, really careful when you're doing that. So.
Which again is kudos to the artists of Moonbreaker when you look at their actual paint job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. like what I think if I was to gonna win this, I would have just like duplicated the scheme,
dropped in a couple of colours
and like changed one thing and be like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. So whoever did this.
I mean, look at their Baby Shrek. It's blue. It's got different colours all on it. They've picked out the stitching.
Yeah,
patterns on it, and look at the leather, the different tones.
Yeah, and like all of the like we did the armor all the same color, and the dry brush highlights it so it looks slightly different, but they've gone in and they've done all of that in the different colors.
Then between an army painter and an exhibition painter.
So yeah, this is the unachievable heavy metal standard.
Box cover.
And then it's like here's what you can do if
45 minutes.
Well, so with this one I kind of got to a stage where I was like, hey, I could leave it like this and I'd be all right with it. And yeah, like I say, I put the tattoo on it, and I went to the default scheme and I was like, oh look, they've got he's put some like hazard stripes on
yes.
on his leather there. I wonder if I can go bleh.
I mean, you're inspired. You gave it a good go. I mean, we haven't focused on the pièce de résistance, which is the belt buckle, though. That's my favourite element of this model entirely. And I like how you overly washed it to the point where you can't see the detail anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I hated it so much. It was like, you know, I had like quite a heavily washed, like grimy model, which, to be fair, fit the inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this it just like it just looked like he was wearing a suite.
Yeah, well,
on
could you zoom in? Because I mean, I just want to delve a little bit deeper as to what was your inspiration behind the belt buckle then exactly?
He was wearing a belt buckle that was white and it had 2 red stripes on, and I was like, right, mine's round. What can I do? So I accidentally made a St. George's cross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I don't want him to wear a St. George's cross. So I'll do something else instead. So put some blue in there, and it looked awful. So then, as everybody knows and has seen at this stage, I asked for some help, and you said wash it and dry brush it. So I washed it until you could barely see it anymore, and then I dry brushed it until you really couldn't barely see it anymore. And the result, you know, is a bit more fitting with the model.
Well, we all know that Space Sheriff Timothy, that belt buckle is representative of being a marshal of the Republic. So this is your version of a marshal of the Republic, isn't it?
Of course.
That I think we should. Yeah, that I've just noticed it's just a black mess around that belt buckle.
and the paint of the belt buckle goes over the top. Oh, and then I realised I gave him blue trousers, and I realised that I should have given him like a dark green trousers. So I was like, am I gonna change it? No, I'm just gonna wash them green. So you can see in all of the recesses, it's just all green. And then if you go round to the back of his leg,
I mean, I can't take the moral high ground here because at the end of my video, I forgot to actually wash and highlight my trousers, so they're just flat white. Just flat white.
Hey, you got mud on them.
Oh, I got mud on it, yeah.
No, there's some recesses in there from like your previous...
I think that's natural shading from the light of the tool, not actually any effort on my part. As you get close into that butt cheek.
Yes.
That's a pert bum. Yeah, I think you put more effort into your trousers than I did, so I can't take them all high ground.
No, so I think exceptional.
Yep.
Stupid.
It's not stupid. It's great.
And safe.
Boring. Boring. I mean, my favourite part of that is the dead Shrek baby.
No, he just needs a bit of TLC. He'll be fine.
I need a lot more than TLC.
Hey, Patrick here, and just a quick interruption to tell you about a brand new feature in the game that we didn't have access to when we were recording these videos, and that is the ability to share your paint jobs from Moonbreaker. So if I click on something that we have painted, great paint job from Peachy here, we have a new share button just next to the name, and if you click on that, it'll load, and then here we are with a copyable link and a full 3D render of our painted miniature, so you can share it with all your mates. Back to the video.
So, would you pick a winner? Could there be a winner?
I think I'm going to go, I thought about it long and hard, and I'm going to go the diplomatic answer, art one today.
And we suffered for our... I mean, there's definitely merits to both. Pros and cons.
Oh, yeah.
I did the simple... I've classic faces and bases. I put a bit more effort into a face.
Yeah.
There's no base, so I did Dirty Greaves.
Yeah.
A bit of pack.
No, I mean, yeah.
These all deal with effect.
I mean, it's interesting. Let's say if you look at them from afar, you zoom right out, and I think like you say, the colour placement of mine, like the red and the green, and the heavy wash that's on there, I think mine maybe like stands out a bit more. And it is fun. But you zoom in and you'd be like, why is all the recesses of his trousers green? Why is his beard skin colour and his lips beard colour? What's going on with that gun? Who painted those hand stripes? A child? Whereas, you know, and that's the Moonbreaker, as fantastic as it is, the downside is you can turn it around and you can use far, and mine 100% falls to bits when you do that. Whereas yours is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you saying that. No, I can't take any more high ground. I just did what I normally do. I sped through.
Yeah.
I saw the brief, and I did what I'd always do, which is just play to the brief.
Yeah. I think, you know, my own hubris just came up and bit me, really, because it's like, hey, is it the technical skill that helps with speed painting? It's like, no, like I dry brushed the same as you.
Yeah.
On that one, the effect is
Steady Spider-Man.
the effect is the same. You know, I can wash stuff and I could match everything you do, but you know, yours is like the use of the color and all of that knowledge is just super helpful.
But no one can beat your belt buckle. I'm just saying that is the finest.
That's the real winner. That's the real winner. That god awful belt buckle.
I think it's great. So thank you to Moonbreaker for sponsoring this video. It's, like you say, our first bit of sponsored content, really. I enjoyed it. It was more of a laugh than work.
No, we worked really hard and we were very serious, and you know, it was great.
That was
Yeah, no, we've had so much fun. I think digital painting was great fun. I think there are, you know, we discussed it in the previous video. There are applications for it, and turning it into, I think that, you know, using it as a basis for the competition was interesting, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Yeah, it's definitely got mileage of stuff for any kind of painter, at any kind of level. Like you found out, you know, just colour placement. So
yeah. Knowing what colours, who would have thought a green wash wouldn't really work over blue trousers?
Couldn't do.
I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. They're still there.
Pressure.
They're still there, haunting me. It's because I am a reprobate, and I think that's the real reason.
I think you should maybe want to keep it in the balanced out.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and check the link out for Moonbreaker in the description as well. Well, we love you. This is us. Farewell, adieu.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye from him. Bye-bye from me.